Kaya po, we listen. I don't know kung familiar po sa inyo, but yung branch po namin, we say, we listen sa mga photos po namin. Kasi it's been proven to be very effective that by doing active listening, allowing the client to verbalize his thoughts, fears, goals, dreams, and aspirations, you'll be able to uncover the problem. So the key is to ask the right questions. Pag na-practice nyo po to, tansya ko po, naniniwala ako, tataas po yung inyong leads to sales conversion ratio. Kasi if right now, may data po tayo, leads to sales conversion ratio or prospects to sales conversion ratio or kahit na estimate. Estimate po, nasa magkano kaya yung or ilang kliyente ang kailangan yung presentahan bago kayo makabook ng isa? Yeah.
Depende
sa 5 is to 1 po.
20%. Yun. So, kailangan natin 5 meeting bago makabenta ng isa. No? Ito po, based on 2 decades of data, napupull up niya po yung leads to sales conversion ratio to about 1 out of 3. 33%. So if you employ this one, I'm not guaranteeing it, no? But try nyo lang po na do more of the questioning, do more of the listening, ask the right questions, let the client speak, let the client verbalize his dreams, goals, aspirations, be genuinely interested in people, ask them questions, and then dahil sila po yung maraming sinabi, sila yung magbabayad. Sila yung bibili. Kasi alam nila, narinig po nila yung sarili nila eh. In transformational coaching, we call it holding the space. No, so as life changers, you merely hold the space for the client to throw his ideas, thoughts, goals, dreams. And then pag hinawakan na yung space na yun para sa kanya, maririnig niya yung sarili niya. Kasi again, ayaw nilang binibentahan sila, pero gusto nilang bumili. And by hearing themselves speak, because you allow them to, they will realize, oo nga, pag hindi pala ako bumili ng Allianz Shield, paano si Junior? Wala namang garansya na for the next 15 years na habang dependent siya sa akin ay buhay. Diba? And he gets to realize that because you held that space for the client. Clear po?
Yes.
Alright. Next, ito, favorite, one of my favorite. Na-mention ni MP Maricel kanina. No? One of the, sabi nga, let me ask you this first. Ako, sorry. Naunahan. Pero what is one of your most important results?
Time.
Time, no? Sabi nga, time is more valuable than money. Money, if you lose it, na-scam ka, you can earn it back again.
Yes.
But once time passes by, since time machine hasn't been invented yet, I think so, hindi pa po ako nakakita, hindi na natin maibabalik pag lumipas na yung oras. That's why, it's very important for us to utilize one of our most important resource, and that's our time. How do we do it? How do we maximize our time? No, lahat po ng ginagawa natin falls in one of 4 buckets. And they're either urgent and important, yung quadrant 1, yung yellow. Not urgent, but important, yung red. Not important, pero urgent. And then yung blue, hindi na nga urgent, hindi pa importante. No? So, example, urgent. Sinugod ang isang tao sa hospital dahil na heart attack. That's urgent. It's also important because it might save that person's life. What do you think is an activity that would have prevented that emergency? Ulitin ko po. A person na sinugod sa hospital dahil na-stroke, no? That's urgent and important. But there's an activity that may have prevented that from happening. And it's a quadrant 2 activity. For that particular example, it's exercise. No, kasi ang exercise, hindi naman siya urgent eh. Diba? No one would tell you, oh, may deadline. Dapat mag-jumping jack ka na ngayong araw. No one would tell you that it's urgent. But, it is important. Tama po. No? So, same example as exercising is what we're doing now. No, the fact that you're here, no one would tell you, or no one would really demand or compel you to be here. Wala, hindi naman kayo makakatanggap ng memo or termination letter if you're not here. But the fact that you're here, it only goes to show that you're doing a quadrant 2 activity. It's not urgent, but it is important because you're building your own capability. You're investing in your own self. So, and then, number 3, yung not important, pero there's that
Urgency.
sense of urgency. Ping, ping yung tumutunog sa cellphone nyo. It gets your attention. Na, di ba, sabi nga nila, technology is a terrible master.
Distractors.
Yeah, distractor siya eh. Di ba? Technology is a terrible master, but a fantastic slave. Di ba? Pag nagping siya, sino bang amo? Yung technology ba? O tayo? Di ba? Minsan, we think, hindi, I'm the master. But more often than not, we become the slave to that technology. But if we regain mastership, kumbaga, and use it as our slave, it's good. It's fantastic. It will help us be more efficient. So, yun po, example of not important, but connotes a sense of urgency, yung mga pain, yung mga... Kaya po yung Pomodoro technique, I know of people who will put their phones on... Familiar po, Pomodoro technique. No, it's another time management technique wherein...
Personal and work.
Yes, that's one. You separate personal from work. And then number 2, you will put your phone on mute for 30 minutes for deep concentration. Kasi meron po tayong tinatawag na attention residue. Na yung attention natin, kunyari, we're doing something, we're doing like nung ginagawa ko po ito kaninang umaga, naka-mute po. So wala akong maririnig na notification. So that in the zone ako. Kasi pag po ginagawa ko to, tapos may nag-Viber, nabasa ko yung Viber, part of my brain, part of my attention will remain here even if I went back to working here. So the Pomodoro technique for you to be highly efficient is putting your timer or your phone on silent for blocks of 30 minutes. So kunyari, may task kayo na importante, gagawin ko yung calendar ko. I need 30 minutes to plot my activities for the following month. I need complete silence. No? So, dyan lang yan. And then, babalikan ko lang siya. After 30 minutes, nagawa ko na. Hindi yung, ito, pwede kong gawin ng 30 minutes kung highly focused ako. Pero kung nandiyan ang distraction, baka gawin ko to 2 oras. No? So, that's quadrant 3. Interruptions, some meetings, some callers. Even sa mga recruits ko, pag nakita ko, kunyari, syempre sinilent ko, babalikan ko na lang sila kasi may mga missed calls after 30 minutes minsan. It's okay. It's not life and death naman. So, yun po, very important for us to be aware of the time management matrix. And then the 4th, time wasters, no? Yan pong nasa blue. Last Saturday po, nasa Lawag ako sa Ilocos Norte. May pinasyalan po kami mga kamag-anak. Tapos sabi ni Mrs., ay yung mga Powerpuff Girls. Meron siyang tinatawag group of, not to judge, not to condemn, but meron group of women na, ang tawag sa kanila, Powerpuff Girls. Ano daw, ang ginawa nilang pastime is every morning, yung nangyari sa kapitbahay, yung nangyari sa ibang barangay, yung nangyari sa... Alam nila, tas parang kung gusto mo raw makahagip ng... Ayun, mga marites. Ayan, no? If you want the freshest news, punta ka lang daw dun sa kumpulan nila, where they gather every morning. Na yung iba, nakuha ng hindi makapamalengke, hindi makapaglaba, dahil yung kamiting nga nila yung Powerpuff Girls. So may ganun palang nangyari. Narinig ko lang nung Saturday. And that's a classic example po of not urgent
Nothing.
and not important. No, so sabi ko nga, wow. And going here, naisip ko, well, possibly, they're happy, no, with that. Okay naman yun, nothing against that. But if you have a wildly important goal, and that goal is important to you, and you will feel fulfilled by achieving that goal, like being able to donate 500,000 sa church, diba, mga ganong goal na to advance His kingdom, these are something that's worthwhile. And it will take your time off from being a member of that Powerpuff Girl. Kasi may wildly important goal ka. No, so, what? Ma'am Aisa, pwede mo babasa, sorry.
Wala ba yung Justice League? So, Powerpuff ka ba? So, quadrant 2. These are the important but not urgent. So, this is where you should spend most of your time. Quadrant 2 tasks are all about planning, prevention, capability improvement, relationship building, recognizing new opportunities, etc. So, spending time on these important things should lead to a clear vision and a balanced life, discipline, control, and fewer crisis situations.
Amen. Thank you. Totoo po, ano, ako, I was born 1976, Year of the Dragon po ngayon, but 48 po ako sa December, and I've been getting compliments from people saying that, "Sir, you don't look 47. No, and I attribute that to quadrant 2 activities. Like, dati po kasi akong mountaineer, umakit po ako ng bundok. I had a bad accident. May pitit po akong malaking bag, tapos nahulog ako. Nagkaroon po ako ng disc injury. So, 4 doctors told me to have it operated on. But I decided not to because meron pong kakilala, triathlete, nagpa-opera. Dati po siyang swim, bike, run, very active. Nung nagpa-opera po siya, sa halip na gumaling siya, nalumpo. And I heard that story when I was considering going through the same surgery. And nung nalumpo po yung person na yun, dito po siya ng financial executive ko when I was still with AXA Metro Bank. This happened in Cebu around 2012. When that person, yun nga po, na naka-wheelchair na lang, na-depressed po siya, he went to Cebu Doctors Hospital, naka-wheelchair, pasok siyang gano'n, pinuntahan niya yung surgeon niya, pinaril niya, tsaka siya nag-suicide. Hindi po na-detect yung baril kasi nasa ilalim ng wheelchair, inuupuan. So when that happened, sabi ko, ayoko na lang magpa-surgery. I resorted to yoga instead. So yoga, it's not urgent, but it is important. No, sa luggage ko po medyo malaki, kanina nakita niyo sir, kasi may yoga mat po doon. Pag may kumamaya, mag-yoga ako because pag hindi po ako nag-yoga, may chronic pain. So, that's an example of it's not urgent eh. No one will tell you, Alan, may deadline ng yoga mamaya. Wala pong ganun. But it's important. It's what keeps me alive, no? It's what helps me manage the pain. Yeah. So, yun po yung example ng quadrant 2. Another is spending quality time with your better half. No? Sir Jasper. Sabi nga, happy wife, happy life. No? So, normally, the wife would not tell me, Alan, dapat na tayo mag-date. Wala namang deadline. There's no deadline. It's not urgent, but it's important that we spend quality time with the people